Actors Play. I hope I don't step on any toes.
I'll defend you.
The curtain drops. The applause starts. I can turn back to myself now, but the path is so dark. A weaving impression created for you, spouting lines memorized to feel like an animal at the zoo. A self-inflicted psychosis as some other character noticed, so I seam up on lines to turn the other cheek. Begin a new script about a story that is me. Awake in a life with little expression, a restless desire to never be still. It started then, how I got addicted to these pills. Where everything might be fixed in such a quick fashion, I've had little patience for anything but acting. My family couldn't understand, so I always play my part, being myself, every day when school starts. But I might then just play the part, a student, regurgitating information I feel is useless. It helps me develop the skill to memorize acting, just to get by. High school was where I thrived. You would think that the bullies forced me to despise, but the theater room made all that disappear because I could play the part to something they would fear. The star role in every play, building myself up with the drugs allow me not to fall away. 4 years I suffered, playing the same parts over and over, until I got a call top acting school in the nation. I could run, play new parts, so I thanked them. I travel, leaving friends and family behind for a lone artist. Inside is where I confide, expressing the deepest emotion if it says so in the text, but caught not knowing how to act when I'm alone and these tears fall to my chest. So my passion drives me, allows me to be the best, a frail image I conjure. I hope someday I find rest. Until then I run, playing these plays, the grander one eludes me, forgotten in some way. My acting truly began to blossom in those college days. Graduating college, I'm off to the professional stage. I networked enough, I now get paid. A simple exchange I think might be worth it, but darker does the path come as I go deeper to transverse it. Playing these characters longer than I should, their lines become mine as reality gets bent. I have a partner now, but do they even know who they got together with? The greatest play gets posted in our house. The director talks to me one-on-one, says if I can do this, I have a shot at film, but the role is not very fun. It is the craziest part, the maddest hatch of the role I've been running from since I can remember. Would it be right for me to take this spot, to play this part I've been running from? The reward is too great for my immediate satisfaction, so I allow this role to filter my veins. I audition and I'm subsequently casted. I play it so well that people are laughing, believing I am this world in which I got casted. But in the real world, my partner leaves me, says his characters are the only things I see and are deceiving me. Harder drugs are needed to numb out the pain, only makes it easier to play the part of insane. I held it together long enough to do movies, tearing myself apart in ways that confuse me, smiling for fans' attention that I dreamed, acting in enough scenes to put them together and create multiple other me's. You might call it success, but I would say otherwise. I played these parts, but it is inside that I truly despise. All my life I've been running for myself, acting, so I never have to ask for help. And this next character is Soldier's Tale. Again, this is not about myself. We ride, we three, through beaches, through seas, gallantly suppressing, and greater do we win? Is that why I joined in? We drive, much like assassins, licking our lips at the thought of some action. It is then that I tell you with great remorse the course that our lives, we three, lived on those beaches and on those seas. All of those men are heroes excluding me. So my tale begins, as most do, this high school hero we loved and knew. Tales of honor and glory always vibrating through my door. These echoes, these things, this love I feel no more. What was my choice? Fight for my country or be shamed? Small town boy representing small town ideas, they would say. Little did I know I signed many lives away that day. I did it with a smile and some sense of right. Maybe I was, but I fight to this night. Fast forward, not so many months, I'm on the front line of a game we call luck, but I've made 2 friends, we 3 strong, cautiously clearing cities, always looking for bombs. What comes out of my gun becomes a new judge of wrong. The fine line of being right was not being there at all. We walk, we 3, proudly thinking the sickest of things, until an ill-timed step produces a reaction I can never forget. It may be impossible to express those seconds, the unbelief that it should have been me. So we move, we too, cautiously as we do, for during the night we cannot hide. No amount of alcohol can fill this gap, nor can the same ever bring him back. The jokes that were told, the drugs that were sold, it's all to pump up this image we act like we know. Death shocks us. Back to some reality, being mortared daily with back-to-back finales, so we dodge. We too, just trying to make it through or back to a life we could have had, instead of being shot at from 1,000 different angles, not a football, but a bullet we probably gave to them. We ride. We too, numb, but feeling still come through, trying to pass the time while not thinking of all those that have died, waiting for the next strike, almost, but not hoping it could be I. We drive this barren land, a month's past, but there was no change at hand, looking toward the horizon, some distant past. We too, knowing this may never last, with home ever creeping round the corner, this fight will never leave us, but I have a strong shoulder. Or, I thought I did. A sniper broke that too, not me, but we two, for you see, he is now through. I stand as some forgotten tower, hiding my documents behind these walls of power. If you were to breach me, I would kill you just as quick. Due to this, they saw me not fit to fight their war for their evil design, so they put me on a plane back home to hide, hopeful that the story may not be known, so others like me can grow up to be broke. Alone. Just me. Sitting quietly writing these things. I wonder now how my life might be, if I will ever escape from the evil things I see. 20 going on 50, I know this life well. I am a pawn in the flip through an introduction to hell. Thank you.
All right, Chris.